I started playing hockey at the age of 3 in a neighbor's front yard, learning how to skate, and I took it on from that point. It was a dream that every day I lived. I used to rollerblade to school every single day, play hockey when I got out of school, whether it was street hockey, ice hockey, practice. Every summer was geared to hockey. Every weekend I was traveling with a team. My number one goal in life, that I set everything to really be my ending goal, is to play professional hockey. So I had the chance to come to Lake Placid. I was 16 years old. I came in for private school to the National Sports Academy. It was really a dream come true to know that I'll be playing on the Miracle on Ice rink. Going to school with people who were Olympic athletes in the Winter Olympics was something that opened my eyes to seeing, like, wow, I really thought training was hard. Looking at what they did was over the top. Being in the city, seeing World Cup events that come through Lake Placid, every day was eye-opening. I always say I wish I could go back to high school and relive it, because I absolutely would in a heartbeat, absolutely would. So it was July 28th, 2005. It was 3:03 on a Thursday afternoon. It was my scheduled last day to work a summer job. I was driving home with a friend at the time from working. And unfortunately, it was the first time I decided not to wear a seatbelt in the car. At the time, he was driving too fast. We lost control of the vehicle. And when we lost control, we made impact with the guardrail, and I was ejected out of the passenger door and taken by helicopter to a medical center, where I awoke 4 days later. I was told I had a brain injury. At the time, I thought, oh, a bump on the head, nothing big. I had no idea that first hockey was over and the other injuries that were really going to stay with me forever. Being in Lake Placid training for hockey, I thought I've endured all the hard training that I could. When I got out of the hospital, it was like climbing Everest barefoot 50 times over. So many times I wanted to quit, I wanted to give up. I would have preferred my life to be over. And it was all those challenges that really made me feel like there was nothing left in my life. About 6 months after my injury had occurred, and I got into college, and it was an early morning in the month of February, and I stumbled on the story of Dick and Rick Hoyt on HBO. And being that I lived in Massachusetts my whole life, I said, how do I not know these people? And I saw their story about 30 seconds in. I was in tears. I mean, if this father can go out and do Ironman after Ironman and all these road races and marathons with his son for that inspiration, I can do something. And that's where they were the ones who really lifted me up to saying, this is what you can do. Whether it's you're the fastest, the slowest, you can do something. Here's a door to it. And that's what they really brought to me. I couldn't swim a lap in a pool before I signed up for my first triathlon. I always liked the challenge of pushing the body to the extreme. I got that from being a student in Lake Placid, seeing what individuals can do. Living with the motto, Team Hoyt says, yes, you can. I always had that motto of, okay, I can't swim a lap, I will tomorrow, or I will in a week, I'll get that done. Being able to bike 112 miles? No, I couldn't do that from the first. So when I signed up for my first sprint triathlon, I thought it'd be easy. It was hard. I was hooked. I loved the challenge, I loved the drive to it. Not every race is your best race. Not every time you go out for training is your best. Times aren't always gonna get better, but I live with that motto of, yes, you can. I know a lot of survivors from brain injury who are a lot worse than myself. So I use it as something that if I can inspire or get one person to look at in a positive direction to think, I can do that, or I can do something close to that, awesome. I fulfilled my goal. Finishing the race here in Lake Placid is gonna be super emotional. I made the promise to a coach from high school in 2007 when I came up to volunteer for a fundraiser for him. Kevin Broderick was battling Ewing sarcoma cancer at the time, and he was a huge motivation to me in my recovery. And I promised him shortly after volunteering and seeing the race firsthand here in Lake Placid that I would come out and do the race for him. So the whole race, he will be there with me, he will. He made an impact on this town, on me. He opened up opportunities for me just to be a member of this town, to be a member of the National Sports Academy. So it'll absolutely be with me 100%. I'll be a blubbering mess probably 90% of the event. I'm already emotional now. So yeah, it'll be the whole event. Running by my old school and thinking of the memories absolutely will be there with me.